forward to that trick-or-treat forecast. It is going to be pleasant out there tonight, but if you've lived in North Texas for a while, then you know it can be really warm or it can be really cold for Halloween. So let's bring in meteorologist Mariel Ruiz now to talk about the history of Halloween weather here across North Texas.
You know, growing up in North Texas, we never knew if we, planned like a week ahead. We never knew if we needed to grab that jacket or maybe it was going to be really hot, bringing the water bottle. Looking back though at the last several Halloweens, it hasn't been so spooky. So the normal high on Halloween, 73. The normal morning low is 52. The coldest Halloween morning on record was 29 degrees, barely a freeze, and that was in 1993 for those of us that remember that. Warmest high on record, by the way, 89 degrees. Not that bad, right? That was in 1977. Now, I took a look back at the last 20 years. It's what we remember the most, and the coldest Halloween actually was 30 degrees with 51 degrees for the high, and this was in 2019. This was the second coldest Halloween that we had. And if you remember, this was just a couple of years ago. You had to definitely layer on. Now, as far as any precip that we've had on Halloween, only 44 times have we recorded measurable precipitation. Most of that was a very light and trace amount, and records go back to the 1800s. So overall, looking at the stats, it's actually not so spooky on Halloween. Generally, we stay somewhere in the 60s to 70 range, especially when we look at the last 20 years of data that we have on Halloween. So go out and enjoy it. Greg will have that Halloween forecast for you coming up in just a bit.